This is a song that I wrote about the community that I think that I actually belong to when all is said and done. And it's not one that's based in a place, it's one that's based in a trade. So that's what this song's about. This song's called Show People. Step up, kid, sign your name right here. There's pride to take in being a volunteer. It's not gonna be easy, but we're all of us equal. You give it your all, you can be show people. Can you stand on your head? Can you land on a dime? Can you find 1,000 different ways to say the same line? Can you show a crowded room the good and the evil? Do the same when it's empty. You can be show people. Sleep where you're sitting, make a pillow from your shoes, fix an engine with duct tape, use a string for a fuse. Can you fly like Icarus, land like Evel Knievel? We'll show you how it's done, 'cause we are show people. They called us traveling players, fools and troubadours. We did turns to the king, and they still call us whores. Sometimes we've been icons, and the plague is illegal. We believed in our craft, 'cause we are show people. And I know you didn't want the hand that you were dealt. Let me guess that you were scorned for just being yourself. And you knew in your heart that you had something to say. You were willing to work at it through the nights and through the days, on the skills you need to say exactly what you mean. They weren't perfect when you started. You were hungry and you would lead to be the truest version of yourself. Pass through the eye of the needle. Step up, kid, and show 'em what you got. Show people, show people, show people, show people. Someday, kid, you're gonna show people. 6 nights a week, you're gonna show people. One day, I promise, you're gonna show people. With a matinee on Saturdays, you're gonna show people. You'll probably be disappointed, you'll often be broke, but in airports and at parties, you're gonna smell your own. You're more likely to be John Otway than the Beatles, but Otway's still on tour. Hats off to the show people. One down. This is a love song that I wrote for my wife through the medium of telling the story of D.B. Cooper, who is an American folk hero who hijacked a plane, didn't hurt anybody, got away with $200,000 by jumping out the back of the plane in a parachute and was never seen again. And some people refer to him as the international hide-and-seek champion. So this song is called International Hide-and-Seek Champions. Darling, do you want to get out of here? I've got 2 parachutes and a case full of cash. We've been trapped in a time of hysteria. I've got a hunkering to do something rash. When the coast is clear, we'll get out of here and start over again somewhere new. Well, we'll hibernate and then wake up late. I can't wait to disappear with you. Let's take a leap before the world goes down in flames. Draw up some deck chairs on the roof. Let someone else take the blame. Find a sunset to drive into. Just refuse to play the game. Jump out the plane and leave no trace. Start a new life in the underground. We'll cut our hair and cover up our tattoos. Somewhere on the shores of the Puget Sound, or somewhere else, I'm not giving you clues. And the tales will spread that perhaps we're dead, and we'll encourage you to think that that's true. But in actual fact, we'll get old and fat. I'll bring the cat to keep us company too. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Let's take a leap before the world goes down in flames. Rub some deck chairs on the roof. Let someone else take the blame. Find a sunset to drive into. Just refuse to play the game. Jump out the plane and leave no trace. Davy Cooper now in second place. International hide and seek champions. International hide and seek champions. International hide and seek champions. This song is the final track from the new album, and it's also the title track, and it's called Undefeated, and it goes a little something like this. Stuck in the middle of life, love and loss. No longer bulletproof, no longer young. Surfing the ripples of pride and remorse. The glory's fading, the kids are all gone. Hard to believe the memories are yours, and wondering if you still belong. When it feels like the work was for nothing, and you're wrecked and in retreat. Survival adds up to something. Independent, undefeated. Tired of pretending that the arrows don't hurt, and there are days when I just wanna go home. How reassuring, it could have gone worse, could have been a contender, should have known. The last one standing of the ones who came first, where the hell did all the rest of them go? When it feels like the work was for nothing, and you're wrecked and in retreat. Survival adds up to something. Independent, undefeated. Grateful that you got this far, and proud that you behave no worse. giving up on hope for a better past, passing through the bitterness. The future is no darker just because you won't be there. Autumn in the wilderness can be the prettiest time of year. Remember that you got this far. When it feels like the work was for nothing and you're wrecked and in retreat, survival adds up to something independent, undefeated, independent, undefeated, independent, undefeated. That went quite well. Haven't played that in a while. This is a song that I wrote about having an argument with my 15-year-old self, and this song is called Ceasefire. 15-year-old Francis, we need to have a word. I know 'cause I remember that you cannot stand the verve, but Richard Ashcroft had a point. Now I'm old enough to see there's a million different people you will be before you're me. I know I'm not everything that you had hoped and imagined that I would be. I did my best, and I have seen things that you don't even know that you never seen. We need to find some common ground in the ruins that still stand between you and me. Both of us one piece. Ceasefire. Haunted by a ghost, he hides inside my body, raging, rattling chains. 15-year-old me judges my decisions, scorns what I've become, and the hatred that consumes me starts and ends with him. I know I'm not everything that you had hoped and imagined that I would be. I did my best. I have seen things that you don't even know that you never seen. We need to find some common ground in the ruins that still stand between you and me. Both of us one piece. Ceasefire. When I came to, clutching a paper map, tattered and full of holes, it's wandering through the ruins of northeast London. I suspect if somehow I could hold this map up to the sun, I'd somehow find new words written in the back streets. And just perhaps, if I could stitch together My evenings and my weekends like cells within a film. They tell you the story that you need to hear, but everything that you had hoped and imagined that you would be might not work out. You find yourself stuck in the ruins with maps that you cannot read. So come now, let's make peace between you and me. I can't leave you behind. You're always on my mind. This is ridiculous. I cannot live like this, undone, undiagnosed, begging forgiveness of a ghost. Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. Cool. This song's called Somewhere in Between. I've been pretending to be somebody else since I was just 15, and I don't know if the show was for them or for me anymore. I'm not sure. And I don't recall being born, but I remember being underwhelmed when I'd worked out who I was, because that didn't fit with any of the things that I'd been thinking, the feelings I'd been feeling as a kid who didn't know how to feel, but could instinctively pretend. But on a show, was it for them? I have forgotten where this ends. Blinking in the light, emerging into something. Something isn't right. Something isn't working. No one on my side. No sense of where I'm standing. Half my fucking life caught somewhere in between. I have been waiting for someone to say they found out I'm a fake, a foundling fraudster on the take, a huckster hustling half his name around the world. And I reply, goodness knows you're right, I know that guy. That is to say, I do not know that man at all. After all, no one can. There's nothing there to know, it's all a show. Oh, the lights are on, but nobody is home. They kicked me out years ago, changed the locks and took my keys. My memory seen through a window like something I don't really own. Blinking in the light, emerging into something. Something isn't right. Something isn't working. No one on my side. No sense of where I'm standing. Half my fucking life caught somewhere in between. Is it so much to ask to be offered some protection, to be let go by the past, to feel some acceptance, to find somewhere to belong, and something to belong to, a place where I'm allowed, anywhere but in between. Half my fucking life blinking in the darkness, stuck on the outside, sick and mostly harmless, a stranger to myself, but still chasing their forgiveness for anything I did when I was somewhere in between. Always somewhere in between. That's the fucking best song on the record. Yay! History's been leaning on me lately. I can feel the future breathing down my neck. And all the things I thought were true when I was young, and you were too, turned out to be broken. And I don't know what comes next in a world that has decided that it's going to lose its mind. Be more kind, my friends, try to be more kind. They've started raising walls around the world now, like hackles raised upon a cornered cat. On the borders in our heads, between the things that can and can't be said, we've stopped talking to each other, and there's something wrong with that. So before you go out searching, don't decide what you will find. Be more kind, my friends, try to be more kind. And you should know you're not alone. Trouble comes and trouble goes. How this ends, no one knows. So hold on tight when the wind blows. The wind blew both of us to sand and sea, where the dry land stands is hard to say. As the current drags us by the shore, we can no longer say for sure who's drowning or if they can be saved. So when you're out there floundering like a lighthouse, I will shine. Be more kind, my friends, try to be more kind. Like a beacon reaching out to you and yours, to me and mine. Be more kind, my friends, trying to be more kind. In a world that has decided that it's going to lose its mind. Be more kind, my friends, trying to be more kind. Cool.